Hello, hello. How are we doing, guys? Are we all right? Hopefully, this should work. Hi. Okay, Kristen, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Absolutely. Welcome.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to make the make it work on my computer so I can see what's going on. Because right now it looks on my TV like it's stacked on top of each other and it looks really weird. So
Yeah. Don't worry. Take your time to get it sorted. It does take a bit of getting used to.
my TV like it's stacked on top of each other. Okay, now it's Okay, I'm gonna put my earbuds in. I'm hoping that helps.
Okay, no problem. I'll just say hello to everybody while you're doing that. So, welcome, Lizzie, Sabine, Kathy, hi. Hi, Tina. Hi, Leandri. Hi, Inga. Hi, Billy. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Leandri. Hi, Colette. Hi,
Okay.
Shell. How are we doing? I can hear you well, so that's all good.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, I've never done it, so I'm like sitting there going, "Am I supposed to listen to the earbuds or my computer or through my phone?" I have literally no idea. So yeah.
So, my earbuds are connected to my phone, which is what I'm filming on, and then I turn the sound down on my laptop.
Okay. I have it backwards. I turned the sound off my laptop, and then I just have the sound on my phone, and that seems to be working. So I'm gonna stop
Okay.
touching it now.
And just go with it and just go with it. Well, welcome and thank you for joining me on the live.
I
Um,
am very excited.
well, for your first one as well, it's like, woo, got to do it sooner or later. You've got to do it.
I guess so, man. I guess so.
As you will figure out, it is a little bit different to doing a video. You're kind of live, which is nice, which means you get to speak to people in real time. Um, but sometimes the messages come through so fast you can't keep up with them either. So just bear that in mind. But you'll be absolutely fine. So don't
I'm
worry,
just
it's all good.
I'm just gonna blame Penny if I mess up. So it's fine. That's what
Absolutely,
I'm
she's
gonna
not
do.
here. She's not here to defend herself.
Yeah,
So I
it's
will.
it's
I
all
will
Penny's
say to
fault.
everybody, it's all Penny's fault. Just to make you all aware, Penny is fine. She's just taken some time out to de-stress and to get some other stuff sort of done. She was getting a bit overwhelmed with everything that was going on. So she is absolutely fine. She may be watching tonight. She may not join in though. So if she is in, hi Penny. Hope you're relaxing. Um, but yeah, she's just taking a bit of time out. We all need to do that now and again.
I
So
completely agree.
yeah. And I don't think it's anything in particular. I think sometimes we just take on a bit too much. I mean, very easily done, as I well know.
Yes.
As I
Yes.
well know.
And I have seen a lot of people are asking about, did anyone get any paintings for Black Friday?
Oh, okay. I'll let you answer first then, Kristen. Did you get any?
I did not. There were a few that I was tempted by, but then like one of the ones I wanted was in round and I didn't know if I liked it enough to actually do it in a round. So
Yeah, know that feeling.
I was like, so I did not buy anything. And then there was something from Dreamer Designs that I kind of liked, but then it was sold out. And again, it was in rounds. And I'm like, I don't like it enough to do it in a round. So
Yeah,
I guess I could mark myself safe like some people do. But yeah.
absolutely. So who have we got? So we have got Lizzie bought five. I will tell you what happened with me. There were three. There were three that I really liked. Now the situation is, It is coming up for Christmas, and I've got two birthdays next week. I've got my daughter's 18th, so a big one, and I have my granddaughter's third birthday. And with them being so close to Christmas as well, always difficult having it all in one go. Um, so the first one I really liked was the unicorn one.
Oh,
Um,
yes.
so cute, but it got knocked out. And the two that I really wanted were both Christopher Lovell's, strangely. So one of them sold out really, really quickly, and the other one I don't like enough to buy on its own. It's a case of if I don't want it that badly, why am I buying it as a second anyway? Do you know what I mean?
Very true. And a lot of them were huge, like
Yeah, they
way
were.
bigger than I was comfortable
Yeah.
buying because I'm like, I'm never going to be able to finish all these paintings.
Stop it. Hang on. Okay, that went the wrong way completely. Um, Not even sure what happened there. It's been one of them days today. I have to say, yes, I know, 30% off, fabulous, fabulous discount. But hubby was going to buy me if I wanted anything. He was going to get them for me for Christmas, which is absolutely fine. But I'm at that point now. I do have a decent stash, and I
Yeah.
am very aware that I'm not even halfway through Firefly firework yet. And it was like, if there wasn't anything apart from that one Christopher Lovell, which went so quickly, it was
Was that
like, well, if I
the
can't,
monkey one?
no, the monkey one was my second because I love chimpanzees, and it's not something I would go for normally. It is completely different to what I'd normally go for, but I do love chimpanzees. But with the other one selling out first, it was like, nah, do I like it enough to get it now, or shall I just wait and see if there's anything Cyber Monday? Or
I didn't realize they did Cyber Monday. So I saw people posting in the VIP group asking about Cyber Monday, and I'm like, good God, are people not happy with the fact they just released 100 paintings? Like,
absolutely,
seriously.
they did, and I think they did. If I'm not wrong, I think they did another. Now, was it 20 or 50 last year? I didn't get anything Cyber Monday. I bought just two last year, so I'm quite good now. I'm at that point where sometimes I can talk myself out of things if I give it enough time because I am an impulse buyer.
Oh, I
But
am too.
yeah, but the thing is, with the best will in the world, I can't afford to buy any at the moment with my own money. So if Ashley's going to buy me them anyway, it doesn't bloody matter if they're 30% off or not. He's paying for it, so I'm not going to care. So to be honest, they've got this nice new big warehouse now, and they're restocking a bit more often. So I'll just wait. I'll just wait. It's not a problem.
Yeah,
Yes,
no, I was gonna say I see. Yeah, Leanne reposted. Yeah, that people were upset there weren't any birds, but it's like, I mean, they can't. I would hate to be the person choosing
oh,
what paintings get released because
absolutely.
nobody, people are gonna be unhappy no matter what you do.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter what they do, right? I've done now what this is my third Black Friday.
Oh
It
wow.
does not matter what they do or what they release or how they do it. There's always, it's such a big company and there's so many people that buy. Someone's going to say, there wasn't anything for me. So I think I'm just at that point now where I'm a little bit more careful about what I buy because at the end of the day, it's going to be in the wardrobe for the next 2 years. So,
Right? It's
so
in my mom's closet downstairs.
absolutely. And it's, when am I not being funny? I bought two last Black Friday, which I had to have. Still haven't touched them. Still haven't done them. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll just wait. I'll wait and see. And, that Christopher Lovell, I really like, I can't remember what it was called. It was the one with the lady with the skeleton.
Oh, yes. That is totally not my thing, but I can appreciate like how detailed and amazing that those are look, but I'm like those don't even tempt me at all because I'd be so creeped out working on it.
I do have a dark side. I do like dark art, I have to say. I'm much more likely to buy something like that. But with Christopher Lovell, I'm not as keen on the brightly coloured ones. The chimpanzee one was different because that's something I would never normally go for. But
I I
yeah,
bought I did get his dolphin one that looked like it was a like from a Lisa Frank folder, and that is
Yeah,
probably the only Christopher level that I will ever buy because it looks
yeah.
like rainbow-fied and overly happy.
But then saying that, like I said, I'm a massive Mandy Manzano fan, and I never expected to love her work because it's so brightly coloured. I am usually much more muted, but I absolutely adore her stuff. However, I didn't want any of the ones that
Mm.
she did for this one, not at all.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that they have a lot of animals represented with the angel wings, but I was a little shocked. Like they had the horse and the bird and the guinea pig, and it's like
Yeah,
there's a
all in
lot of
one
different
go.
animals.
Yeah, all in one go. I got the one that I wanted. You know, I was very much Child in Heaven was the one that I saw on her website. So when that came out, had to get that one. But there wasn't anything this time. Like the unicorn one, I talked myself out of it after about a couple of days. It was like, do I really need it? Do I really want that one? And the answer was no. So I ditched
Right?
it. But
Yeah.
um, I'm glad those of you that did um, got what you wanted. Five, Lizzie, what did you end up getting?
Yeah, I saw some people they had like posted like they bought like 20, and I'm like, my husband's pretty understanding with some of my hobbies, but if I had a delivery of 20 diamond paintings, he would be like, you need to go get a job, lady, because I'm
Well,
not supporting this anymore.
yeah, I can't. Do you know what? I'm not, you know, I'm lucky. I've got a husband that works full time and, you know, we own our own house and all that sort of thing, but I'm not made of bloody money. Do you know what I mean? And
No.
it's certainly not to justify buying stuff because that's what I would have done 2 years ago. I would have gone, oh, I can't get that one. So what I'll find two others to buy instead. Well, that's just buying them for the sake of it. So
Yeah, I get a little scared too because I'm like, what if the glue goes bad and I have all these diamond paintings that I can't even do, or what if they make them even more amazing and then I don't want to do all my old and busted canvases.
yeah, yeah. Or
That's my
what
fear.
what what if I buy those two just for the sake of it, and then next week I have something I really have to have and I just can't get it then. That would just just not for me.
Yeah.
Um, I'm
Oh
just
yeah,
having a look.
Lizzie.
So
Yeah, Lizzie said she got Inside a Fairy's Dream, Market Garden, Meowie Christmas, Mountain Morning and Sunset, and Hecta Head. I don't know what the last two are, but I do kind of remember
no,
the other ones.
yeah. There was, don't get me wrong, you know, if I had unlimited money and someone said, you know, pick 10, I'd find 10
Oh
without a
yeah, no,
shadow
I
of a
could
doubt.
totally. I could. I mean, if
Yeah,
somebody said, "I'm going to give you some money right now. You can go buy 10 diamond paintings at any website," I'd be like, "Yeah, I'll be right back. I'll have a
yeah,
list."
absolutely. Yeah,
I think most
absolutely.
of us probably could do that if
But
money was
it's,
no object and somebody else
yeah, of
was willing to
course.
pay. I'm
But I was pleased they did the 30% off site wide because I don't think they did that last year. I think it was just new releases last year. So I'm glad they did that. And I
That
do
is
have
very nice.
Yeah, I do have Snow Castle saved, but and I was talking to Penny earlier because we did have a catch up, and I sort of said, you know, with Snow Castle, like I said, I'm still not even a halfway through Firefly because I've not touched it this month
Yeah,
at all. And where am I going to put another big one? So I've got it saved just in case,
right.
but
If I would get
but
Snow Castle if I could edit the dragons out because I think the dragons are super creepy. But I love the look of the castle itself. But the dragons, no, nope, can't do it.
it's a square though, isn't it? So you
It
could you
is a
could edit the
square.
dragons out and put something else in.
Yeah, I just realized I totally got completely off kilter off what I'm working.
Are you? The thing is, are you brave enough to try and edit one? Because
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I could
because
fail and then just do it again.
you've not. Well, that's the thing. You can take them off. That's the main thing.
I would
Um,
I would be braver with a square than I would a round.
yeah, because it's going to cover everything, so it'll be fine. Um, so Shell says Jamie ordered a bunch of storage from Art Dot. Yeah, we're staying away from the
Ooh.
storage. I don't need more storage. Like
Nobody
literally.
needs more storage, but that doesn't mean it stops us.
Oh, I can't. I've just literally sorted out the dresser and put my all my kitted up kits on the top of the dresser again, so it looks all really nice and pretty. I haven't got room for any more, so no, can't do storage. But last, oh, was it? It was it site wide, Leandri? I didn't think it was.
Oh.
Oh, evening, Georgina. Shell, really picky. Yeah. I'm the same. I think with me, I am an impulse buyer. So I've got really good in the last year, especially at just taking time to sit and think, you know, am I going to cry if it sells out before I get to it? If the answer is yes, then it's a definite want and it will go on the wish list. If it's a no, move on. Do you know what I mean? Just move on. Something else will come up. It always does.
Yeah, there's always going to be something you're going to want. So, I
Oh,
mean,
of course.
I know people use the term unicorn, and then people get mad because people use the term incorrectly, because it's, it's not just the painting you really want. It's like the painting you would literally, give up your, left testicle for. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, I don't have a unicorn because I've only been diamond painting since April. So I'm like, I
I was
wasn't around long enough to see all these amazing paintings that got discontinued and everything. So I don't
I
know.
was gonna say, because you've not been doing it that long, have you?
No, I got my daughter a set of keychains from like Amazon or something, and then she didn't want to do them, and so I did them, and I was like, "Ooh." And then I got like a cheapy one from Amazon, and then I was like, "Well, this is kind of annoying because it's not like, it wasn't they weren't going in nicely and they weren't lining up." And then my mom and I just happened to go to Joann's, and they had diamond art clubs, and I was like, "Well, those are expensive, but they're on sale." And so I got Abstract Cat, and it was a square, and I was like, "Oh, yes, thank you. This is a
Yeah,
hobby I can get behind."
yeah, absolutely. And it doesn't take long. I remember when I started, I bought one from um, a shop in the UK called The Range, and it was already on a canvas. Um,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, literally before I'd even done three sections of it, I'd gone onto Amazon, I bought storage, I bought more diamond paintings, and then yeah, fell in love. Was watching somebody who did Diamond Art Club, and at first it was like, yeah, I'm not paying that. No, I literally can't justify that. And then I think they had a sale, and I bought a couple on sale, and that was it. Once I'd done one, yeah,
Yeah. I
no
know
comparison. Even older kits are better than cheap kits. To be fair,
yeah. So I am doing this giant section on my project, and literally it is two colors. That's it. It's all this like crazy, crazy color blocking. And I'm just like, okay, that'll be easy to do and talk at the same time.
yeah, yeah. Well, I'm not. I'm still doing a section I was doing yesterday and the day before. I have not managed to get as much done on this as I wanted to, but like I said in the video the other day, it's been a difficult month. I've had a lot on, and I'm not going to beat myself up about it. It's still more than I would have got done. I am using my purple lavender for Lisa tray, as is
Yes,
Kristen, I can see.
I have mine as well. Although when I did try to diamond paint with my daughter, she was trying to steal it from me, and I was like, "No, no, no! That is my tray. Thank
That's
you."
my special tray. You
I'm
can
like,
have a cheap one.
you be gentle with that tray. Thank you. But she's like, "I don't like the other trays. These are nicer." And I'm like, "Yes, that's why I have them."
Absolutely. It's part of it was sort of like, Penny always gets the trays because she does advertise for me to bless her, I can't say that she doesn't.
Well, she's got
Um
sticky fingers too, so she needs
oh,
to
she
steal
has
everything for
she will
everyone else.
absolutely. And the fact that you know that about her is quite scary. But
Yep.
she does. She will literally just come over. I made six pens the other day, and she was
Oh.
trying. I want two. I want at least two. I'm going Penny. I've got six. I need one myself. Give me a chance. However, I will say on the pens, um, I will have some going up. I'm going to be making some more this weekend, and then I'll have sort of 10 or so to put up on the Etsy shop. So I'm hoping to get them done and dried before the trays go live. So that is the plan. But
That's good.
the one I made for myself didn't work out because
Aw.
I rushed it. But anyway,
Ugh.
you live and learn. But yeah, trays are doing well. So thank you everyone for joining. It's nice to see you all. It's a little bit different, obviously. I'm not saying I'm sure Kristyn's probably well better behaved than me and Penny are normally.
I
Um,
am. I am. I'm not as exciting. I'm like the budget version Penny from America. I'm the Walmart
I
Penny.
think it's a case of Penny is a massive, massive part of my life, and she really does keep it going for me. Do you know what I mean? She's way naturally funnier than I am. So yes, of course I miss her like crazy, and she'll be sitting there going, no, you effing don't. You're
We
talking
could
out your
we
ass.
could sing "Oh Kitten Tree" for her. I'm sure she would appreciate that.
Oh, I'm pretty sure we can get by
I know
without
you
singing
wouldn't
"No Kitten
appreciate that.
Tree." Bloody song. Every time someone says "Kitten Tree" now, that's it. It's in my head. It's stuck.
I
Um,
bet.
but yeah, I did say to her, just take some time out and chill because do you know what? If you're in a place where you're not enjoying it, it's not fun anymore.
Yeah.
So take a break, And as far as I know, she was. Oh my God, Katya's doing it. Um, I'm ignoring you, Katya. I'm just not looking. Um, yeah, I
I'm
sort of
singing
said
it in
to her,
my
just
head.
yeah, just take some time to sit and just to diamond paint. So that's what she was doing earlier when I spoke to her. So good on her.
Yeah, well,
Um,
I know she was frustrated with kind of herself because she wanted to get reading cats done, and life comes up. I mean, you can't just sit there and diamond paint all day. It's
oh
nobody's
no.
paying us to do this. I wish they were.
As much as I would love to be able to sit here all day and diamond paint, it's not the only time that ever happens is when I'm on holiday. So I don't love it, Katya, at all. I'm not even joking. I don't. I really don't at all. But um, it makes me chuckle when she does it. Don't get me wrong. She's definitely my cup of tea, and that's through YouTube. Would never have met her if it wasn't for YouTube. So I will be forever grateful for that. Um, and also the fact that it's helped my anxiety quite a lot. But sometimes your brain needs to take a bit of a break, and you just need to have a bit of time to just sit and diamond paint and remember what it was like when you first began. When
Hmm.
every spare second you had, it was like, oh, I'm just going to do a bit. I'm just going to do a little bit. Um, yeah, that
Well,
doesn't
and,
happen
and
much
and
anymore.
having a shop, and then trying to release products and ship stuff. I mean, I had an Etsy shop for a while, and I stopped it just because the shipping was such a giant pain in the butt. That I mean, people want free shipping, but then they get mad when you raise your prices. And then you have to go to the post
Yeah,
office. It's like, ugh, nope, nope, I'm done.
yeah. It's hard work. It is hard work, and it's sort of, um, my days are full. I do my day's work. I normally do 5 or 6 hours, Tuesday to Friday at the other job, and then I also do people's nails and brows as well. Not as many as I used to, admittedly, but still do that. And then there's filming the videos, and then doing this event for instance. It doesn't seem like a lot to most people, but actually, just doing a 1 hour video is a lot more work than people imagine. I'm lucky that I've got so many of you that actually do know what it's like because, yeah, it's hard work, very hard work.
It can be. Let's see. Lizzie asks, "Where in the USA I am from?" I am from Washington State, so I am from the land of Starbucks.
Oh, God. Oh, I love my Starbucks.
See, and I don't know if it's just because it's literally around every single corner for us, but I just and I can't drink just black coffee. So the drink that I'm gonna want to get is gonna be like $20 because I'm gonna need almond milk because the regular milk will make me all, tooty and everything. And so for me, I'm just kind of like, and they keep getting rid of all the drinks that I really like for the
Oh, you
holidays and
see,
stuff. So
I
yeah.
am I am very much just a cappuccino all the way. Just give me a bog standard cappuccino with chocolate sprinkled on top. I am happy. But
Uh,
Starbucks is my favourite. So even like if I go shopping somewhere, Starbucks first. If they don't have a Starbucks, I might go to Costa. If they
see,
haven't
I
got
don't
a
know what that is.
Costa,
I don't know what that is.
It's similar, but right, we make a joke that Costa is called Costa because it costs a fortune. Um, it's just more expensive and the coffee's not as nice. Simple as that. But
Well, and see, we joke that Starbucks is called Starbucks because it costs big bucks
mm, not
to
as much
go
as
there.
Costa, trust me.
Oh,
If you
wow.
ever come to the UK, don't go to Costa. Do you know what? If there isn't if there's not a Starbucks and there's not a Nero is another coffee shop in the UK. That's quite nice. Um, if there aren't them two, I will just go to McDonald's. I'll just get a cappuccino in McDonald's. I'd rather drink that than have Costa, to be fair.
I see. My husband would rather just go to he'd be like, I'll just go to McDonald's and get like an extra large coffee with 3 creams, 3 sugars, and it'll cost me like $3 or less.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's not bad coffee for how much it costs. So
He's,
there you
but
go.
he's also really cheap, so he doesn't like to spend money. So that's his
Yeah.
thing.
Does he go white in the face if he has to make a big purchase? Because my husband literally, we brought a
He will make me
caravan.
do it. He will make me
Oh,
push the buy button on the Amazon cart if there's too much in there. He's like, I can't do it. And I'm like, oh, I can do it, honey. I love spending money.
we went a couple of years, well, it's more than a couple of years ago. We went to buy a new touring caravan. So we were traveling to get it, and it was like just under £2,000. So it wasn't massive mega bucks, but that man actually had an optical migraine at the stress of having to hand over this £2,000 to someone. It was
Oh my
like
gosh.
so funny, so funny. He will literally go white in the face.
Oh
Um,
yes, I had to buy a new car, and yeah, because I was like, listen, buddy, I'm driving this thing every day. I'm like, I need a backup camera because I don't trust myself to back up properly anymore
yeah,
after having one. But like, and I want heated seats. And he's like, well, you don't really need heated seats. I'm like, my butt needs heated seats and I don't care. And so they're trying to show me these luxury cars. And he's like, absolutely not. And he's like, isn't there something that's like 10 years old? And I'm like, no, 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 no.
Well, what
Sorry.
makes me laugh, my husband will spend money if it's gadgety. I mean, I do have a car with heated seats, but if it's gadgety, he will get it. So, like at the minute, he's on about getting a diesel heater for the garage. And it's like,
Uh-huh.
really? Really? And it's like, it won't bat an eyelid at that. Like when we had the fireplace done, we had a log burner put in. It was £3,000. Didn't bat an eyelid at paying that. But when it come time to pay for my cabin, which was cheaper, yeah, took me ages. But anyway, that's men for you. They're kind of special. So let me
Yeah.
just make sure I mark that off right.
Let's
Yes,
see. Let's see. Oh, Billy,
that
you're
just
in Washington too. Yes, I'm more Western Washington, so I'm like kind of Seattle area, but I try to be vague just because, like, there's a lot of really good people out there, but there is some weird people, and
yeah.
it makes me nervous to say personal details sometimes.
How is my hubby in the chat?
I just messed this up. Uh
Hi
oh,
Ashley.
you're in so much trouble. Oh my gosh,
Hang on,
mine
it
was.
just having a pint. I'll be home soon. Ashley, why are you watching it?
That's hilarious.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Please tell me you are not sitting in the pub having a pint and watching my live. What is wrong with you? Oh my god, I couldn't believe that. I just saw Lizzie's comment saying your hubby's in the chat, so I've just looked up.
Oh
It's
jeez.
like, really?
Oh my gosh. Mine's in the woods hunting right now, so I am literally home alone and it is amazing.
Well, yeah. To be fair, he's been at work till quite late anyway, so I knew he was going to be home late. But I have got his laptop on, so the fact he's sitting there, so now he knows that I've moaned about him moaning about spending money. Oh God, could you imagine if the whole pub is just sitting there watching me? Oh,
Well,
hi.
you better not tell him about all those diamond paintings you just ordered for Black Friday. Ooh.
Absolutely
Thank
not.
goodness he missed that.
Don't be telling him about the 10 diamond painters I've just ordered
Uh, And they're
out of
all
the
at
joint
least
account.
100 centimeters wide, so they're all going to be. So So I'm curious. So like for me, like a lot of the paintings that I liked that were 100 centimeters were like 100. No, not 100. They're like maybe like $75. So how much are those for you?
Well, it's not too different, to be fair. I think the large one. Let's take right. So we'll take Snow Castle.
Okay, yeah.
For me at the moment, Snow Castle is £115.
Okay.
So that's quite a lot of money. I think there's probably only about three or four numbers in it. I don't think it's a massive difference now.
Okay. Yeah, I
Um,
think I think it was like 105 US, but
yeah,
I
yeah. So it's about
I could be
115
wrong because
pounds.
as soon as I saw the dragons, I'm like, well, that's not coming in my card, so it's fine.
Yeah, no, I didn't
Nope.
buy any Katia. I promise. Ashley always knows this because I told him. I just can't believe he's sitting in the bloody pub watching.
That's
Yeah. So
hilarious.
Lizzie says most
Oh my
90 by
gosh.
70 are around 74.99.
Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, South Africa price for the big ones is 100 and or 1,800 rands.
Rands.
I don't know what the rand
Jeez.
to dollar conversion is, but I bet it's probably a lot.
Yeah, it must be
Oh
quite
my
a lot.
gosh. Oh my
That
gosh.
would
Oh,
that would definitely put me off buying.
oh,
Not
I am.
gonna. But this is why I say when you do buy, you need to make sure that you really want it because it is a lot of money.
It is.
They are quality, they are worth it. I'm the first person to say I love Diamond Art Club. That they are the best as far as I'm concerned. But does that mean I want to waste money? No, not really.
Yeah,
you
I
know,
mean,
I've got to
it's
want
like
it.
yeah, it's like they say, there's, crafting is two separate hobbies. You have the collecting portion and then you have the actual, doing of the craft.
Yeah,
And I can
yeah.
very much see that, like, because if I had 600 diamond paintings, I'd never be able to do them all.
No,
But
no. And we had that.
I would
Yeah,
enjoy
we had
looking at
that
them and
last
like
year.
stroking their boxes and stuff. Oh my god, that would be
Yeah.
amazing.
Black Friday last year, there were people they sort of said to people, be patient with stuff coming out because some of these big orders. There were people that had ordered like 65 diamond paintings.
Oh my
And
gosh.
it's like, oh, I don't have that many in my entire stash. And I've been doing this for over 2 years now. It's
Yeah, but
like,
are they maybe resellers? I wonder
I
because
I
that's
don't
that's a lot.
know. I don't know. And it was we were sort of saying that as well. You were getting people like when Aries came out, Josephine Wall,
Oh yeah.
there was a lot of people that were buying two or three of those to then sell them on because it was limited edition. And they
Yeah.
put a stop to that. The only reason I managed to get one of Aries because I had to have one was somebody else had one of their orders cancelled because they'd ordered more than one. And it was
Oh.
purely because they knew it was Josephine Wall, it was limited edition. So as soon as they've sold out, they can bump up the price to sell it on, which is a bit sad, really.
It is. I mean, because I mean, when I started diamond painting, it was I think it was like April, and there weren't a lot of diamond paintings on the website that I really
Yeah,
was like, I like that. I like that. There was a lot that was out of stock, and then they did the warehouse thing. So then I kind of uh understood, like, okay, yeah, that's why they don't have as many. So I didn't quite get the whole like I guess I wasn't around for some of the like the Josephine walls and the Mandy Manzano princess panels and stuff like that. I kind
yeah.
of missed that.
To be fair, I'm not a Disney fan anyway, so the princess panels weren't ever something that I really liked. But um, yeah, I've sort of started off having a couple of artists that I definitely wanted pieces by to start off with. And that's still the case. I still want to do a Christopher Lovell. I'd love to do a Hannah Lynn. I just never found one that I like enough to get. Sure, it'll happen. But there we go. 1,800 rands is
Okay.
75.89.
Okay. I mean,
In dollars, it's $95.
okay. Well,
Oh, thanks,
oof.
Lizzie.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I see. And that's the whole like converting money thing, man. Oof. That's beyond my
Well,
skill set.
that's why I like the fact that Diamond Art Club do that for you.
Oh, yeah.
Like when I first started, you would have when I first started buying from Diamond Art Club, at that point, you still had to add on the difference for the postage and for the tax and everything. Whereas obviously that's all included now, so that makes it a little bit easier.
Oh, for
Right,
sure.
I am going to so favorite diamond paints: Amy Stewart, Josephine Wall. I love Josephine Wall. I don't like confetti. Like I am not a confetti fan.
I
Right.
just got my Beachcombers bounty from Amy Stewart today.
Oh, did you? I
I got
love
it.
Amy Stewart.
I was enabled last week by somebody in the group. I won't name names. I'm pretty sure it was Leandry. And I wasn't gonna get it, and then I was like, "Oh, I really want it. I really want it," and so I got it. But yeah. So the UPS man came today. I was just glad that my husband wasn't home.
Well, to be fair, what did I buy? I bought a chart from Heaven Earth. That was Penny's fault, which was triggered off by Leandry. There you go. She's putting her hands up because she knows.
See,
I
it's
just
all
can't
Leandry's
remember what
fault.
it is. What did I end up getting? Oh, yeah, I got Merry Mushroom. Merry Mushroom Village.
Oh, I saw that, but it's so freaking big. I'm like, no, I
It
couldn't do it.
is. Yeah, I'm
I
not
don't
doing
think
it
I could
yet.
do it.
My next conversion will actually be Josephine Wall's Autumn Serenade, because I've got that chart. It's a bit smaller. That'll be my next one. But anyway, right, let me get to the competition thing, because I know
Yes.
people are waiting to hear about the competition. So I had lots and lots of people that came through with all three images. So what I've done is I have done the Tiny Decisions app again, and I've put all of those people's names in. So there are actually two prizes. So the first one is everybody who got the three images in the right order have got into this wheel, and I will draw a prize for that. And then I also have one person, closest person, who got what they mean. And I think I
Oh.
probably confused
Uh-oh.
people on this. So the three images were an eye, and then there was a heart made up of little hearts, and then there was a picture of a tree. Um,
Oh.
so they were the three images. So what I'd said to people is you need to have a look, because if you say what they are, if you say what you see, it makes out a phrase. So
Okay.
for all of the people, I've got them all here. We have got Sarah, Anita, Colette, Kim, Amy, Lizzie, Mandy, Diane, Caroline, Sharon, and Sarah. All of you were absolutely right, got them in the right order. So I will draw a prize for that,
Oh.
and then I'll come to what the saying was. So let's do a spin and see who wins. Lizzie. There you go, Lizzie. Got yourself a
Woo!
little prize.
Congratulations.
Well done. So that's it. Right. So out of those people, one person, the first person to get it right and to get close enough, if you take those three pictures, so I, as in me, um, hearts to me would say love. So
Love.
I love. And the last picture was actually a diamond painting. If you zoomed in, it was a diamond painting. So the phrase was actually I love diamond painting, which I thought would be easy. Clearly, I didn't explain very well. So the person that actually won the bonus prize is Sarah Hardy. So well done,
Oh.
Sarah, because she actually put I love colourful diamond paintings, and that was as close as I needed it to be. So well done. I will I will try and be a little less confusing with competitions moving forward, I promise. So I'm going to do the same again tomorrow's video. You're welcome, Sarah. I'll get that out to you. So, Lizzie, I've already got your address. Sarah, I will get something boxed up for you if you send me your address as well by email to
Oh my god.
kitchenupkitten@gmail.com. And then I've got now from now until tomorrow to figure out what I'm going to do. I have no freaking idea, but that's my life. That's pretty much how I roll. So.
Yeah, I just think I got my two whites mixed up, but I think I figured.
Oh
Well,
no!
one's blanc, and then one's like 3865. I think I think that's right. I didn't push the button on my screen, and I think that's why I screwed up. But I think I'm okay.
And
Literally, all these empty squares are all one color. So
this is why I'd say it's so difficult. That's why I don't do comments and questions while I'm doing this, because it just gets too confusing. I can't concentrate. So I have got in the habit of doing the majority of my section before I go live, so that I haven't got too many to do. Because it's bloody hard. It is hard
well,
going.
and I kind of assumed that it would be difficult, so that's why I left the giant two color blocking sections from this, so I didn't have to think that
Good
much.
thinking. Yeah, good thinking. I love these lives. I really do. I love it's just nice being able to talk to people. I'm a little bit annoyed that my husband hasn't said hello back to you all. So if you're still
That is
watching, Ashley, you need to type thank you and hello to everybody, because it's just
that is
rude.
pretty rude. You should probably make him sleep on the couch or something.
Oh, well, we had a bit of a sort round. So like we've got a sofa bed that he used to sleep in this room. But I've kicked him out, obviously, because it's now my craft room. So that's
Well,
now in the
yeah.
sunroom, and
You
it
don't want
gets a
his
bit cold.
you don't want his boy germs all over your diamond paintings and
No,
stuff. Gross.
absolutely not. This is my room. So
Ugh,
yeah, I kicked him
ugh.
out. So he's back to sleeping upstairs with me now, which is probably why I've not been sleeping great. Um, so there you go. I don't want to tell him that. I don't want to ruin the romance, as it were. So
So,
I just wanted to say to everybody that is carrying on with their sections. You are all doing so much better than I am at the minute. So far, this entire event, I've only laid 13,000 drills, which isn't that many, to be fair.
but
So you're
that
all
is
doing better than
better
me.
than nothing.
Well, it
You're
is, and that's
you're giving us all pep talks, so now we all have to give you the pep talk of you are
absolutely.
doing great. You are living your life. You're not,
It's
locking yourself up
it's
in a hole to diamond paint.
no, it is literally. This is exactly what this event is about, because it's so easy when you're doing a conversion to put it aside for the sake of everything else. And it was like that's the whole point of doing this, is so that we can dedicate some time to what we're doing,
It
and
is.
see some progress, which
Yeah,
is
so
nice.
this is my tracker, right? This is where I started the event, okay? And I have done more in this month than I've done since I started it in July. Okay? So
Blimey.
it works, and I did some math, and technically if I do 25 of my 3 by 3 sections, I could finish this before the end of the year. So
Oh my
any
word, that's good
and well
progress.
well this panel, not the whole thing. I mean, that's
Yeah,
only
yeah.
33%. But
Because you're doing
still,
three, aren't you? You're doing three
yes.
panels.
I felt like a 3 panel, like, 3 long and skinny would be a lot easier than trying to do something wide because my table's only so big.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got lost. Where am I? Hang on. I lost myself then. It is much easier. I mean, I did my last one, which wasn't a massive one. Um, but I did my last one in one go. It wasn't huge. It was sort of 60ish by 80. This one's a bit bigger, and having like four sections, so much easier. So much
Mhm.
easier. Um,
Well, and even if you have to, you have to pick it up and move it, then at least, you're not worried about, unrolling and rolling. And I mean, because if you're working on it for however many, years even, like I mean, I hopefully the drills don't fall off, but with all that wear and tear and moving
yeah,
around, if it's a smaller canvas, then, it won't get as much,
yeah.
hopeful,
I mean, I did
damage.
this with my last one because I did roll it. So, and I took it on holiday in the caravan. I had to roll it.
Oh my
But it
gosh.
did mean that at the end I had to go through and just double check that because I was missing a couple of drills, because, they're not
Oh
really
yeah.
meant to be unrolled and rolled up
No.
like that. So,
No.
yeah, it's all good. It is workable, which is a good thing. Um, and I do like my conversions. I'm very much one of them people. I don't like wasting stuff. So, doing a conversion means I get to use all of the spare drills that I managed to catch, which I'm guessing is probably a little bit harder for you, Kristen, if you've not been doing it as long.
No, I haven't, and I feel like too. I've seen older videos or people who have done older kits, and I feel like that they used to give you a lot more extra drills back in the older kits because
I think they did.
I just did a Diamond Art Club video of a kit down of a newer kit, and there were some that I only had like 10 drills left. And I was like, well, this is never going to get me enough to do a conversion if I'm just using spares.
Yeah, yeah. And that's the thing. I think they did used to. I mean, Um, you will always get more in the whites and the black. You always do. But yeah, it is a little bit more difficult. But I love the fact that we have, a bunch of us. If you're in the same country and you can share drills. I mean, I wouldn't have as many drills as I did if it wasn't for you, wasn't for Amy sending me some, Penny's giving me some. I mean, you do what you got to do, but it still uses up what I do have. So lots of
Yeah.
people ordering Smith beads, and they're horrendous. Okay, not sitting
Oh,
properly. Ooh. I did say to
that's
Penny, this one isn't popping like my other one did. The other one, I did have some popping. This one is not doing it. I've been very lucky. But I did order some of the drills, so I have got drills that come from the same place. So that might be why.
yeah. See, and I ordered all my drills from the same place, and there have been so many junk drills. Like the browns, especially. I don't know if you can like see them, but so many of them have such concave bottoms that there's no way they would even stick on the canvas,
Yeah, yeah.
which
And
then
you do,
just
you
makes you
can.
mad.
It does because you spend half your time taking the dodgy drills out. So
Yeah, I pretty much
that
have
is
to
a
sit
bit of
there
a nightmare.
and go like this and pretty much look and flip them and shake them and move them around before I put them on because I don't want to have to try to go back after the fact
Oh,
and put them back on. I'm like, dude, this
yeah.
is messed up.
I
It's like
think
I don't
it's
want
one
to.
of them things. Me and Penny have these conversations all the time. She is very much a conversion. She literally half the time is doing Diamond Art Club just to get spare drills, pretty much. She does love it. She's addicted to conversions. I do enjoy doing it. However, I find that I get more done if I do it this way and have a couple of months a year where I just focus on it. It just works better for me, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I know for me personally, I can't just leave this out on my dining room table. And so I have to make sure that I have the time to finish a section. Otherwise, I'm not going to pull it out because, trying to cover up a section with some drills and not, it's not going to,
Yeah.
the release paper is not going to stick nicely on it.
No, and I'm lucky now because I do have a craft room. I can just leave my literally came back to it today. I, I'd got an open tray. I'd got no lid on it. I'd got drills in the tray still. I literally just left it and walked away because I can now.
Oh,
But certainly before I got this room done, then no, I couldn't. I had to do exactly the same thing. I had to put it away, hang it up, move it out the way, get something else out, especially when I was filming as well. So a little bit
yeah,
easier
my
now.
yeah, my regular area where I diamond paint like with my easel and stuff, I can leave my stuff on that no problem, but this project does not fit on the easel, so I have to use the
Mm.
dining room table. So,
Yeah.
I got to make sure that, people can eat and all that crap. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I got to
How
make sure.
dare they? So
I know
annoying.
I'm like, "I'm sorry. I'm working on something. Just go sit at the other end of the table. I don't care."
I was moaning at my mother yesterday because every single week I spend on food shopping what I could spend on one diamond painting a week. I'd be well away. I was going, how dare you expect to eat? It's just ridiculous that I'm wasting
Ugh.
this money on food when I could be buying all sorts, all sorts. Although conversions obviously are a lot cheaper than buying an actual diamond painting, but
They
that is.
are, and you can hide them better because they're digital. So nobody
Yes.
knows how many you have. Although I only have two. I only have the one I'm doing now and the one I'm doing in January, and I have no other because I'm super super picky. So I
Oh
feel like
yes, I need to. I need to say as well, guys, even though Penny isn't filming or anything, she's done a purple code. So basically, I think it's a discount on her shop for the whole of this weekend, if you didn't know already. So I need to highlight that. And of course, she's doing her challenge in January. So are you having a go at that as well, Kristen?
I am, but mine is not as big as Penny's because I am
Oh
not crazy. Mine's only
no,
200
she is
stitches
mad.
by no, not 200. Is it 200 stitches by 200 stitches? Yeah, it'll be like 50 by 50 centimeters when
50
done.
by
So
50.
it
Yeah,
ain't gonna be that big because
no,
I know
no.
myself.
Well, to be honest, I mean, if anyone can complete, it would be Penny. You know,
I,
she is
yes.
absolutely obsessed and she loves the big ones. She does. I don't know how she does it. I do tend to look. I tend to have a look and say, like that mushroom one, that, that, I love that. And it's like, but it's big. I'm probably going to do that one on paper, I think. It would be a lot easier.
That yeah, I am very interested in the graph paper method. I'm just afraid because I'm a slider. Like even right now,
Yeah,
like I am not putting these down straight because I know that I can just kind of push them into place. So the paper scares me.
yeah. And to be fair, it would me as well, because I'm not a fan of double-sided tape as a medium. Love it to put in my pens, but not to work on. You know, it's
Yeah.
not my first one was that, and I made the mistake of picking a really big canvas my first time, and
Mm.
obviously that did not work out well. So that's my section finished. Well, boom! Look at that, 2150 already. It's like,
Woo.
where the hell? I know. Let me check my phone. Oh, it is overheating a bit, so I'm gonna take it down from here and carry on.
Mm.
Um, what canvas are you doing for January?
I am doing one from Unconventional Cross Stitch. Oh wait, I have a picture.
Nice. Latex.
It's got like a little Mario pipe with a
Oh,
little fire. I don't know what they're called. My son told me and then I forgot. But I
yeah.
figured
That's
it's colorful enough that it won't be like it's not going to be Josephine Wall Penny level, skill level by any means, but it's going to be enough for my skill level. And so,
but it is Van Gogh's Starry Night, so you know.
yes. And I do really like that artist's style where she puts in different things in the Starry Night backgrounds. So, and I've never done a Starry Night project, and I feel like that's kind of a diamond painting right is you have to do
Oh,
something Starry
absolutely.
Nightish. And I've
My
never
my
done a
car
rainbow
kit.
rose.
My
Never
car
done a
kit
yeah.
is I call it corgi butts. It's from Dreamer Designs,
Ah.
and it's two corgis on Starry Night. So that's the kit.
Oh.
I've got him. I'm going to turn my camera around, but ignore the fact I haven't done anything with my hair. I'm letting my phone cool down because you know that's standard for a Friday night live.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah, everybody needs to do something with Starry Night. Penny did Annalise Alice in Starry Night,
Oh yeah.
but I haven't done a Rainbow Rose either.
Well, see, there you
Not allowed.
go. Let's see. Yeah, Shell said she doesn't. She's only been doing this since August, so I'm not brave enough to do a conversion. I told myself that same thing when I watched all the DIY DP July videos or no, May's. And literally by the end of May, I'm like, oops, I accidentally had ordered a pattern and I ordered some drills from somewhere. So
Oh no,
you get
I
enabled
must
really
admit.
easily. You
Yeah,
get
I
and
would
I think
say, Shell. The best way to do it is take a look at Penny's videos on working on graph paper, and just go and find something really small.
small.
Um,
Yes.
like I literally did a tiny little rose one on one of my videos just to show how to do it, and it didn't take me long at all. It was really, really easy to do. It's not as difficult as it looks. Having the app helps a lot
Oh gosh.
because I couldn't do that with paper. I couldn't do it on a paper graph.
I know. I get confused enough on the app. There's no way I could do it on paper.
hmm I'm really. I'm really bad though, because I will make mistakes and I will know that I'm making a mistake
Mm.
because it'll be, oh, I've missed that one there. But do you know what? I can't be bothered to get that one out of the pot. So I'm just going to use another colour and just put it in. I do that all the time.
And that's
I
what
do
I
it all
love
the
about
time.
the one I'm doing is because I was literally screwing up earlier and I'm like, this looks good enough. I'm good. Just put it
Yeah,
in, move on.
yeah,
I'm
just
not.
keep going.
And I think most of these are so confetti heavy anyways that yeah.
Yeah.
Unless
And I
it's
did
like
learn,
yeah, and
I
I mean
did
unless
learn.
it's like a black in the middle of a section of white, I don't think anyone besides you is probably going to notice if it, if something gets off kilter.
And hey, I'm going to leave you out there then, Storm. My dog has gone all the way down the bottom of the garden. He's just laid on the concrete. So it's like, I don't think but she's right down the bottom there. Are you coming in? Are you coming in? No, I'm going to shut the door then because it's cold. It is cold. Not even going to lie.
Oh, it was frosty here this morning, but
Oh,
it's actually sunny right now, so that's kind of nice. It's weird to see it being dark because it's only
that's
2 o'clock here.
I was 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah,
Oh my word.
I still got a whole day to myself still, man. I'm enjoying it.
Oh, that's good, Katia. So Katia says get a cross stitch book out of the library and do those bite-sized ones on the graph paper. Really
Ah.
good call, Katia. That's a good idea. Right, I'm going to put this back up and see if I can get a bit longer.
And there are some like even Etsy patterns that are PDFs that are smaller that I mean if you're going to do it on graph paper that would probably be really easy to do because
Yeah,
they have,
absolutely.
just I mean because if they're, if it's supposed to technically be for cross stitch, it could be a very manageable size. And I know Jade Gem Shop has some kind of ready to go kind of like beginner cross stitch conversion kits as well, but I think they could be a little pricey just because everything, comes included, but, so I don't know.
Worth looking at, definitely. I mean, DMC, if you go on to dmc.com, they have a load of little patterns that you can also download for free. So they have quite a few on there, including, I think they have a couple of the flowers from the mini paint gem series on there. Um,
Oh,
that's a good place to start because that's where I got mine from. I do want to do one on graph paper because I think when Penny started doing it, I thought it was just bloody genius. Um,
well, and I love the idea that it's the size of a piece of paper. I mean, so you're
yeah,
not struggling with it. I mean, I'm very interested to see how she hooks it all together.
yeah, absolutely. And I sort of said to her the other day, I would do it on paper, but then I was thinking maybe I would mount it on fabric so that
Mm.
because it would be easier to hang. But whether it'll work or not, you got to try it.
I know, yeah. I'm sitting here going, how am I supposed to hook all these three canvases together and then potentially hang it on the wall? Because they've got to be heavy when they're done.
Well, I would go. I mean, originally, my original thought would be to do foam board and just
Mm-hmm.
do, three separate pieces of foam board and hang them next to each other. But I'm not going to lie, my canvas has been on the back of my door since I put it up, and I put it up with nano tape, and it's still there. Like, I kid
Interesting.
you not, that thing is not coming off the wall. And I like the idea of nano tape because it's very easy to remove. So I
Are
could
you,
switch it out if I wanted to.
can nanotape go on to painted walls, or because I thought it could, and then somebody said it couldn't, and I was like, uh oh, because I actually bought some because I'd never heard of it, and I hung something up downstairs in my mom's little downstairs area, and then I was like, oh crap, if that doesn't come off the wall nicely, I'm going to be in trouble.
Well, I mean, mine's on the back of my door, so it's like a smooth finished wood effect.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I'd probably try putting it up on the wall and, testing a bit first. Do it like behind the sofa or something where you can't see it. That's what I'd do. But I mean, that one's been on the back of the door. I put it up just to test it out and it hasn't come off yet. It's still there.
Interesting.
I would presume if you've got paint that isn't, as long I suppose if it's decent paint and it's not too matte, it'd probably be okay.
Hmm.
But I'm not saying go out and do it because I could be wrong.
Yeah, I
You know,
know. Yeah, I'm kind of like, I'm just gonna leave the thing I hung up for a while, and then maybe someday I'll try to pry it off, and I see if it's damaged, then I'll
see
just
what
wind it back
happens.
up, and I'll be like,
Yeah,
oh, nope, it just kind of stay there for a little bit, I
yeah.
guess.
But I've sort of yeah. I mean, I quite like the fact that I can just. I mean, that one on the door, literally, it's just stayed there now. You know, I'm not going to move it now. It can stay. Um, But yeah, I was thinking maybe trying to mount it on fabric because then you've got the movement of the fabric. But again, you know, are the drills going to pop? Is there going to be too
Yeah.
much movement? Not going to know. I would try foam board first because at least with foam board it gives you a solid back and it's not too heavy. Um, but I
I
think
have.
Penny's going to put hers on wood. I think she's going to put it on
Oh.
plywood.
Oh, interesting. I did get some stuff dry mounted at our Michael's at our craft shop, and it was really reasonably priced. But I can't remember what size they said they could go up to.
Right.
And I
I
know
don't.
in the chat there is yeah, some people said command strips, and I've used command strips as well, but I just didn't know like what's the weight where the command strip is like, no girl, sorry, I can't do that.
Yeah, yeah. I think it would depend on what you put it on. If you put it on foam board, that's very light, so it'd probably stay up a bit better. I would be tempted to use the nano tape and foam board because um, the nano tape can pull off quite easily, and I would just do what you said, and I'd just repaint the wall if it took it off. You
Well,
know,
that's
I'm not
true.
that. You know, it'd be up there a while. I wouldn't move it for a while, but
Yeah, I mean,
I don't
I
know.
don't live in a museum. My house was built in the 60s, so it ain't fancy here.
No, mine's built in the 50s, and most of the rooms haven't even been decorated yet. That might be my husband back because the dog's
Uh-oh.
barking. Hang on. Just bear with me. Just keep talking, Kristen. Talk to the guys.
I'll just keep talking. I'm good at filling awkward silences. It's fine. I'm being left alone on the internet. God help us all. We're in trouble now. Now we can talk about Sam and Penny.
Oh, absolutely. You can talk about me as much as you like. I can still hear you, mind you, but
Yeah.
you know,
Oh. I mean,
carry on.
Sam's great, guys. Sam's
Oh,
great.
I like the sucking up. It's good.
Oh yeah, Katia said, if you have an old Billy bookcase, use the backboard from that. Yeah, that's a good idea. Like old furniture, like pieces that have,
What is
broken or
wrong with
whatever.
you? You're sitting in my house sending messages and then you didn't even say hello to everybody. They all said hello and you just ignored them. Right, shutting the door on you now. Rude. There
Yeah,
you go.
we're all so offended.
He's literally just come by the back gate just grinning his head off.
Uh,
Like, such a child, honestly. You guys have no idea what I put up with on a daily basis. Oh, bloody
it's all
man.
right.
But
It's all right.
anyway.
I ate pie for breakfast this morning, so
Yeah, that's
it's
not a bad
fine.
thing. I came home from work and daughter was at she went out. They had a day off school today because they had a teacher training day. So she went out with her friends. So I dropped her off at Starbucks at 8 this morning, went back to pick her up at 5. So I
Oh
came
my god.
home about 2 o'clock, had something to eat, and then went and had a nap for a couple of hours. So, you know,
Oh, I love napping. Napping is one of my favorite things to do.
absolutely any
Oh,
opportunity if I can get away with it. And Ashley always laughs at me because I'll go, I'm just going to go and have a read. And he
a
knows damn
read.
well if I'm going to have a read, I'm going to be asleep. Don't come in.
You know what it was?
What?
I was going to send you WhatsApp, and I thought, no, because your phone's on the camera. So I thought, I know what, I'll go on YouTube.
I actually didn't see it. Everybody else did and said your husband's in the chat. Honestly, this man.
I'll do it that way.
Well, I'm glad you had a nice time at the pub, Ashley. Well done. I did wonder. It is a Friday night.
There's nothing done.
Okay.
What?
Right.
Right.
My
Can you?
husband would not know how to look on YouTube to find anything of mine. He follows my channel, but he doesn't watch it. He goes, I listen to you enough. I don't need to listen to you on the internet.
I'm pretty sure Ashley doesn't even follow me, to be honest. But he just said he sat in the pub and he was going to send me a message to say he was in the pub, and then he realised my phone would be up here so that I wouldn't see it. So he said, I just thought I'd send you a message in the chat. And I'm like, I didn't even see it. Everybody else did. So, you know.
That
So
is
anyway.
too funny. Well, you should have him follow you because it'll count towards your subscription.
Well, there is that. I mean, you know. No, he'd annoy me even more. The bugger will probably just keep coming in on my chats now as well, so that will just annoy me. You know, like you say, I see him enough. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
my
no.
escape.
Yeah, no, my son insisted on being my first subscriber, and I asked him, I said, did you watch any of my videos? He goes, no. I was like, well, thanks
Absolutely
a lot.
not. Well, to be fair, my daughter's the same. Yeah, she doesn't actually. She does follow me, but she doesn't watch them.
Yeah, no, my daughter does watch them, but I'm like, you don't need to watch those, sweetie. That's not really that exciting. But she'll be playing something like on Roblox or something while she's watching. So she's not just watching; she's just listening to it in the background. So I have to watch
what I'm
what I say.
hoping, my daughter is massively into film. Okay, so she loves editing and all that sort of thing. So she's 18 next week, and we've actually managed to get her a camera. So what I'm hoping is that she's going to be so excited with this camera that she's going to offer to film for me. That would be amazing. And I'd have my own personal camera woman.
Oh
That would
my
be
gosh.
great.
Yeah,
because in the meantime.
Yeah, but then you're going to be trying to diamond paint, and she's like, no, you need to move your angle. Because you're blocking the camera, and you're going to be like, I just want to diamond paint. Leave me alone,
That
girl.
is absolutely true. And coming back to diamond painting, literally the only diamond painting I have done this week has been because I'm filming or on a live. So for me, this is about it. You know, this is my time. Pretty sure I don't want my daughter in here for all of that either.
No.
So you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Who else have we got? Cassie had a nap with a mug of tea in her hand.
No.
Oh.
That's awful. Oh no.
2 directors at the same time. Oh my God. That would be awful.
Well, my husband will come in and he's like, you're going to film with that lighting? And I'm like, I can't do anything about the lighting because we have this overhead light, right? And it's like kind of, I can see. Yeah, it looks awful right now. But it's very yellow. But I can't have bright LED lights above me while, we're eating dinner. And I'm like, I can't only do so much with the lighting. So he'll be trying to mess around with the lighting. And I'm like, I literally have an hour before I got to pick kids up. You got to stop messing with things and go away.
Your lighting is a lot better than mine. I've actually got a normal lamp it's got an LED light in it, but again, it's a yellow light. Because if I have the other one on, which is a whiter light, it overheats the camera even more. So, yeah. I've got this. I have got a camera that I can use. I just haven't managed to set it up to a laptop yet. So I do need to do it at some point. It's just having the time. Just haven't had the time. Right, let's get those because they're 8:14.
Yeah. And I just realized I didn't actually say hi to anyone beginning of the video. So I apologize.
All right.
I don't have live manners, apparently. I'm just going full steam. So yeah.
To be fair, for your very first live, you're doing really well. I'm not being funny. I've been doing these lives for a while now, and I still can't even get the bloody thing set up on the right day and time, let alone remember to tell anybody. I feel like in this last year, I've reached an age where I'm now an old lady. So like anything techie, just not happening.
Yeah, we had to buy my son a new phone, and I was a little jealous because, he had like an iPhone. I don't even know what it was, like an SE or something and it's like 4 years old. And so we got him a new phone and he got an iPhone 14. And I'm like, that's nicer than my iPhone. That's not fair. Like, why does the teenager get the nicest phone in the house? I mean, I was tempted. I'm like, maybe I should get myself a new phone. My husband's like,
I used to get a new phone every year. And it's like this one I've had for 2 years because I am at that point now, even though I wear glasses, I literally have to hold the phone like 3 feet away from my face to see anything. So it's like, what am I going to do with the new phone? I won't know how to use it. There's still stuff on this phone I don't know how to use. I'm,
Well,
I'm
but a new
literally
phone,
turning.
but you could get a new phone that has a bigger screen. Because that's what I did
Mm,
with my last phone. Because we just had the regular size, and then I think we got the iPhone 13 Pro. I don't know. There was like 5 different kinds,
it's
but
not
I was like,
bigger.
I need the bigger screen. I want the bigger screen so
Yeah.
I can see things and not be squinting.
I must admit, I mean, I've got a 10-inch tablet, so I have a 10-inch tablet because for that reason. And the plan is, I'm just going to keep this tablet to do this on because
Yeah.
I do like the bigger screen.
I don't know
But
what I don't know.
Ash
They
is meant to be
measured.
going.
Let's see. They measured the tablets diagonally. I think mine's a 10. I don't know, 10 and a half, 11. I don't know. I I only bought this literally for the conversion because we have all Apple products, but I didn't.
Oh
I,
well,
I tried. I tried the markup, and I could not figure it out. So
no,
that's
I'm
why.
not. I am definitely. I'm an Android user. I am definitely a Samsung person. But
Ah,
my tablets, my tablet's actually a Huawei tablet, and I brought it specifically for doing this. But of course, I've got all my TV apps and everything on it as well. So um,
yes,
let's get rid of
yes.
that.
I did. I do. I
Um,
think the only things on this tablet are Pattern Keeper and YouTube, and I think maybe Netflix because I wanted to watch some kind of thing. And so I have this one downstairs with me while I'm diamond painting, and then my actual like iPad I have upstairs in my bedroom because it doesn't hold the charge because it's so old, so it's always just plugged in. But I figure at least then I don't have to be like moving it up and down the stairs. So this tablet is literally just like the diamond painting tablet. And my husband
yeah.
goes, "You realize how entitled that sounds?" And I said, "Well, it's not
Well,
like it." I said, "It's not like I bought like a separate like giant Apple tablet just for diamond painting." I'm like, "This was $200. It wasn't that much."
no, no. I bought the Huawei tablet 2 years ago, which was when I first started to do my first conversion. Um, and I've always had a tablet. I do like a tablet, so I use it for everything. But it is getting older, and I do need a laptop because my laptop is so old. It just takes so long to load up.
Mm.
Hubby's going tomorrow to some computer fair because he needs a decent laptop to do the tray stuff. So I sort of said to him, right, if you do that, I can have your. He's got a Lenovo ThinkPad. So I
Mm-hmm.
said, I can have your little laptop because I can use that. That's what I'm using now because it's a lot quicker to connect than my laptop is. So I get this laptop for free. So that's not a bad thing.
Yay!
So I'll just use that to watch stuff on, and I'll keep my tablet for just for this, just for this, because you've got to have something,
Yes, you
right?
do. I
Just trying
agree.
to get.
I can't edit on my tablet. I can only edit on my actual computer. So, but I just use iMovie and just kind of like put it in there, like,
Uh,
cut
I
out.
edit everything on my phone. So I'm a Samsung user, Katia. Um, so I edit everything. I film on my phone. I edit on there. I use KineMaster because it's a nice, easy app to use. And I
Ah.
have no issues filming with my phone. It's absolutely fine. It is lives. It's doing the lives. And I've got this action camera, which I bought when I was away on holiday. I just need to get it set up properly because that would then mean that it wouldn't be overheating. I could do the lives through that. So I do need to get
Yeah.
around to doing it.
Yeah,
It's
my
taking
and my
time.
husband yeah, my husband mentioned too. He's like, "Well, maybe you should get like a camera to film videos with and stuff, just so you're not putting so much wear and tear on your cell phone." But I think that's just because he doesn't want to spend the money to buy me a new expensive cell phone, and because a camera would be cheaper than a brand new cell phone.
Yeah,
So I think
absolutely.
that's selfish reasons. He doesn't just want me to spend his money. But I was like, well, but if I got a new cell phone, then it would have an even better camera, and then I could use the old one for filming or storage or something. But he didn't buy that.
No, that's men
No.
don't think the same way as we do. They
No.
they don't they don't think that this will actually make it easier. There's also that fact that I mean I've been doing YouTube now for 2 years, so it's only just now that I'm starting to think, oh, I should really get a better setup. I should really get some better lighting. It's took time to get to this point because when you first start, you don't know. You don't know how much you're going to like it or how far it's going to go.
No.
At this point now, I'm quite happy at this point now to say, okay, Katia doesn't edit,
I,
obviously, bless her.
I literally will just cut out like the first like few seconds as I'm going, "Ugh, ugh,
Yeah,
like, and then I cut out like anything like if I don't know, like if my phone like turns off or something, then I just literally hook the two videos together. I don't edit. I no,
yeah.
I don't got time
I
for that crap.
I kind of do. So I like literally take what I've got. I make sure I've got a section of film that's got my intro and everything on it, and I just
Yes, I
insert
have
the
that
filming
too.
in the
I have
middle.
that too.
So yeah, I'll go in and I might pan and zoom to close in a little bit. And I check the sound quality. It's sort of like I change the volume so that it's all the way through, but it's not massive. I certainly don't watch them back. I cannot bear to watch them back. I never watch the lives back either.
I
Um,
did watch my videos back at first, and then I was like, "Oh God, no, that's
yeah, yeah,
terrifying." I mean, the
isn't
only
it?
time I will is if like I'm like all of a sudden I'm like, "Oh yeah, let me add a picture of this," and then I'm like, when I'm editing it, I'm like, "Oh, now I have to go back and figure out where I was supposed to put a
Right.
picture."
So what I do, this is going to sound really so what I do is literally I will use something in my video and I make a concerted effort. So I will turn around to myself and say, right, I need to put pictures in. So every time I'm ready to put a picture in, I'm going to move my pot over. And I will just,
Oh,
and then that way I can just scroll through and I can see when I move my pot and I know to stop.
okay,
Doesn't
interesting.
always
Well,
work.
I've tried like having a little pad of paper next to me to write myself a note, like to look up and go, okay, like, add a video at blah 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 time, but then sometimes I
Oh yeah,
forget to
yeah.
have paper and
Yeah, that doesn't. I just, it's like very often. So if you walk when you watch my videos and I turn around and I will say, so when I'm doing, I'll add a picture here. That is literally what I'm looking for when I'm editing. That's like, where do I stick my finger up? That's where the picture goes. That is exactly what it is. Simple as that. There you go. This is where you come for your tips for your filming.
here you
There we have
go.
it.
we're,
But
we're we're pros. What can I say?
oh,
But
I'm never going to be a pro. Never.
well, I
It's never
am
going to
really
happen.
excited though. Like seeing everybody's pictures on the Facebook group. I mean, people are just flying through these projects. I am just
Oh,
blown
yeah,
away by
absolutely.
everybody. It is so
And do you know
cool.
what? Up until this time, I did used to every week in the catch up video, I would put everybody's picture up for that week. It just takes so long. It's, you know, once we got to like 20 people, it's a lot of photos to be editing. It would make that video go from like 20 minutes of editing up to like an hour and a half to find them all.
Well,
But I
and
love seeing them on the group.
I think too it'll be even throwing my pen around. I think it'll make even more of a like an impact for the final video when everybody can see like
Yeah,
the start pictures and the end pictures. I mean, I know people go
yeah.
on the Facebook group and share their pictures and all that, but I think just the fact
But
that like
when
it's going to be that dramatic finish at the end is
exactly,
going to be
which
so
is what I
cool.
thought, if I do the first and the last, you're going to see that dramatic change between the two. It's just going to make it's kind of, even for me, I mean, I had a blank canvas to start with, so I'm at
That's
least
a
going to have,
dramatic change.
yeah, I'm going to have two rows done, get me. It's all fine. So that's the reason I decided to do it that way. But it's also because, I have got to think about the time that I've got. I mean, tomorrow I've got my granddaughter tomorrow for a few hours because my daughter's got a house inspection next week, so she wants some time without the child to get some housework done. So I'm going to have her for the day. Sunday, I'm going over to see my sister. So even at weekends, I've still got stuff I've got to do. It's, it's quite hard to spend all that time doing videos when you've got other stuff as well. But I wouldn't change it for the world. I will say that I've loved how this event has changed over the year and a half we've been doing it. Doesn't seem that long, does it? Really? But
that is crazy though, because I mean, a lot of people will just do an event, maybe one time and then be like, no, that's not, that's too much work,
yeah,
or that wasn't a success because I didn't have 50 people doing it or whatever. Because I mean, you look at some of these
yeah.
giant events like that Diamond Art Club sponsors, and there's thousands of people, which sounds exhausting. I mean, if you
Oh,
think
I could.
20 stats is exhausting, I can't even imagine something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think if I thought about that, I would probably quit now. So I don't think about it. I just think as time goes on, it may evolve, it may change, but if I keep to the basic principles of what we're doing is we're just working on these canvases for a month, I can deal with that. I'm not going to think that far ahead because I'd scare the crap out of myself. Absolutely.
Well, and I think changing the minimum or not having a minimum. I know when you were I was watching along during May, but I wasn't doing a conversion. I was just diamond painting along, and I remember thinking like, oh God, no, I wouldn't do that because there's no way I would be able to commit to 600 drills a day. And
Yeah,
so I think
yeah.
not having the minimum, I think that is probably a little more freeing for some of us anxiety people that
Yeah,
are.
definitely. And I can tell you absolutely in May, the only reason I got done as much as I did was because I was on holiday. Um, if I hadn't been on holiday, I wouldn't have got that completed because I just don't have that amount of time. Whereas I could do 3-4 sections a day, you know. And the thing was, when I was at home and I was having to do this 3x3 section and film it it was just too much. It put too much pressure on myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely, I did have a moment at the beginning of this where I thought maybe it was a mistake. I'm not getting as much done as I thought. And then I sat here and I thought, do you know what? With everything that's gone on in the last 4 weeks,
Oh my
even the
gosh.
fact that I've managed to get this done, I'm proud of that. And I'm proud of the fact that I'm one of those people that have gone, do you know what? I'm going to do this event anyway. Um, because I'm committed to it. I enjoy doing it. I'm committed to the event. I don't like letting anybody down. And even if it's only ever, you know, 25 of us doing this twice a year, I will be happy with that because you guys are all people that I quite enjoy spending time with. So it's worth doing it for me.
Well,
It
and I
isn't
think,
just,
yeah, well, and if it's like 25 people that, are really, wanting to, engage in everything, that means more than having 1,000 people enrolled in something that are just, nameless, faceless, people.
yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely feel like I've got to know people doing this. I mean, we're all picking up on each other's personalities. We all know how far we can go and what we can get away with and all that sort of thing. I do need to say, because we're coming up to, it's 2222, which incidentally is a magic angel number for me. So the fact that
Oh,
I've just checked the time at that time means a lot. I'll come into that on another video because I went to a spiritual circle
ah,
last night. I joined a spiritual circle. Um, Found it very interesting. But anyway, 2222. So I need to say, lots of people are asking um,
oh,
what your
sorry. See,
YouTube is. So
see,
it's
and I'm just looking
Craftyish
down. I'm not even
Kristyn.
looking. Craftyish Kristyn. Sorry.
Yeah. So in the live, once this goes up live, I will put details in the description box on all the videos for this month. I've included who we are and what our names are on YouTube. Um, so it is
I need,
Craftyish Kristyn.
I need to click on one of the hashtags. I haven't actually done it yet.
Have you not done that?
I
Um,
mean, I put them
and
in. I just haven't actually searched it.
and absolutely, Leandri, it's been a little bit of a different live tonight because obviously this is Kristyn's first
Yeah.
live.
Yeah.
You know,
And
you've done really well.
I'm not as sassy as Penny, but I do have my sassy pants on every day. But I mean, I could try to use an English British accent, but it wouldn't be good for anyone.
No, there is absolutely nothing wrong
Nope.
with the way that you do it,
Nope.
Kristyn. I love
Nope.
watching your videos, and I
I
find
could
you
say
really.
I could give off some whoop whoops because I know Penny likes her
I,
whooping.
oh, she does absolutely.
She's a
I do
whooper.
also. She's definitely a whoop. She's some sort of whooper. That's for sure. Do you know what? I kind of like the fact that you are in the States, because I do feel like this is right from the word go. My YouTube's been international, so I like to keep it that way. I love it. I really do. But I do want to say the month is almost over. It's gone so fast, so fast. And I'm really looking forward. I will go over tomorrow what the plan is for the next few days up until the end, obviously.
Oh
Now,
my
I
gosh.
will say,
That's next week.
anyone, it's next week.
Oh my
I
gosh.
will. I will say to everybody, I will now be
Oh,
sending
he hit my
prizes
head.
out at the end of the month, because obviously, if you win more than one in the next few days, I don't want to be paying postage twice, because I'm not that well off. And
Oh.
Ashley will know, because I'm spending money that he hasn't got. Um, oh, Kristyn, maybe you can speak Dutch. Can you speak Dutch?
I knew, but I mean, I do have some Norwegian in my bloodline, but I don't know any Norwegian words except for I know Lefse, and that's about it.
More than me. I will also say as well that if you are watching for the first time and you do want to see more videos, there are Katya, who is Clark DM Does Diamond Painting, has also been doing videos. So please check her out as well. We also have, I always
Debbie at the
forget the
Crafty
other lady.
Diamond.
That's it, the Crafty Diamond. Well
Yep.
done, Kristyn. I'm terrible with
I
names.
watch her videos, so I'm like I'm on top of that.
You're on top of that. You're doing that. But no, it's the plan this weekend is literally, it'll be me now anyway. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, it'll be me doing videos. I don't even know what the date is. Where are
Today
we?
is Friday, and it is the 24th.
24th. So let's get up. I'm just gonna find.
Oh my goodness, my watch is confusing
Oh
me.
my! Is it talking to you?
It always thinks I'm trying to talk to it. It's like, I have never tried to ask you a question, watch. Never.
Then suddenly, so the way. Oh, how exciting! So Saturday, Sunday, Monday will be me. Kristyn will be on the 28th, which is Tuesday.
Tuesday.
29th, hopefully, will be Penny, but I think the 30th. I think the 30th, I may go live on the 30th and round it off with a live, because I think that's a nice way to stop.
Oh
Because
yeah,
the
there's only 30 days in this month, isn't there? Oh.
yeah.
Oh
So the
wow.
first, next Friday is the first. So I may just for once switch the live to Thursday night. I'll see. It does depend on what I've got on, because I've got this new circle thing.
But
I'll think about it.
you could wait till Friday, only because then maybe you'll have more information. Like if people
That
have to
is
get their
very
stats
true.
in and stuff, like maybe it could be like a live stat reveal. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that is very, very true. So what I may do is do a video for the Thursday, instead of Penny doing one, and putting everybody's progress pictures upon that video,
Oh my gosh.
and then go live on Friday as normal. And say bye to the month and just see where everybody's at. That would be fab.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I am butchering this thing. Oh my gosh.
I literally hate multi-closing white colours. Hate it.
Yeah, that's not my favorite. And the canvas that I just started is like a lot of color blocking, and it's a lot of light colors, and I'm regretting
Yeah.
my life choices at the moment doing that. And
Yeah.
then this is multi-placing light colors, so I figured this would be the
Yeah.
confetti break, but it is not.
Clearly not. Mine is
Clearly not.
quite blocky, to be fair, but I like a little bit of a mix. So I am going to call this one down because we were about 2 minutes away. I just want to say thank you, Kristyn, for joining me. Well
Well,
done on your
I am
first live.
I am glad that it worked out and my kids didn't have school because of, Thanksgiving and all that. And they're at grandma's and my husband is hunting. So my mom is leaving me alone. So I literally am like just sitting here alone. It's amazing.
Oh, great. And that's the good thing about lives is once the live is over, you're done. Literally, I just go back in there and set it so people can see it. But thank you. I honestly really, really appreciate everything you've done this month. I know it might not seem a lot, but actually, it's helped an awful lot.
Well,
Um,
I am glad to help because I know you were having a moment, with your
yes,
dad and all that. And so, the fact that you still did the event is amazing in itself because, a lot of people would have probably just been like, you know what, I want to postpone this because I don't want to take this on. But, I think too, it's
no.
probably good to have a distraction as well.
Yeah, and to be honest, my dad would be the first person to say, "You got to keep going. You've got to keep going." And I will say that I did order yesterday. I'm actually going to be able to go over and pick up some of my dad's ashes. I've bought a necklace to put some ashes in, so it does mean that I am going to have him with me all the time. So
Aww.
yeah, and I didn't want to not do the event. At the end of the day, life is life, and he would be. He was a really strong, he was so stubborn, so stubborn. So he would be sitting there going, don't you dare cancel. Don't you dare do it.
that
He'd
would
be
be
so
that would be my
annoyed.
dad too. That would have been my
Yeah.
dad too.
So he was a big, strong family man and he brought us up with some very strong principles. So I know that's what he would have wanted. But yeah, I really appreciate it. And thank you to all of you guys. I know I haven't got to see everybody's comments as I would normally. But it's been so interesting talking to Kristyn. So it's kind of nice to have a chat with somebody else. And yeah, love it. Hopefully we can do it again. That would be fab.
Yes, I have very much enjoyed it and it seems less scary now. So I very much appreciate it. I probably didn't answer questions very well, but
No, it's fine. And the question is, Kristyn, are you likely now to do one on your own?
maybe I think the hard part would be trying to figure out when to do it because people are so
Absolutely.
spread out that it's not like everybody's in the same time zone and everybody
Yeah.
is free at the exact same moment. That would be kind of like I think that's probably the $1,000,000 question right there.
Yeah. Well, as you know, like we started off on a Tuesday night and getting the new job because I start early on a Wednesday morning. Yeah, it was not working. But for me, a Friday night is quite good. It gives my husband a reason to go to the pub, as you've all seen. Hopefully, he will stay off my lives in future. But I do have to say,
Mm,
he is quite supportive, considering. Have to say,
that
um,
is that is nice. And he wasn't causing trouble in the chat or anything. So I think
it
he'd be
was just
allowed back.
it's just the fact that I didn't even know he was on there. You guys all knew he was on there first. But thank you, everybody. Thank you, Kristyn.
Yes, thank you
I'm going to
everybody.
close this
Thank you,
down,
Sam.
and I will be back with a video tomorrow. And obviously, I've already got Sarah's address because she's already emailed me. Thank you for that. Well done. And get ready for the competition tomorrow. I have no idea what it'll be. Not even joking.
Ooh.
But we'll set it then. So I'm going to go. Thank you so much. And thank you again, Kristyn, for joining. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so
Well, thank you
much.
for having me and thank you for everybody for chatting and all that jazz. I appreciate it.
And keep drilling, everybody. Just keep drilling.
Yes.
It's all fine.
Just keep
Okay?
drilling. Just keep drilling.
Right. See you later. Talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Oh,
She said, can't
I'm
cut it
trying to
off.
trying to figure